Mehdi writes to me, he says, Paul, I hope this question finds you well and healthy. Yes, sir. I am well and healthy, though I think I'm putting my winter coat on again. I don't want to have to go on a diet again. Paul loves to eat. Okay. My question is, why have there been lots of good hi-fi components that have been made in all these years, but not many hi-fi quality speakers? Is it because of electronic circuits designing is considered as an engineering process, but producing the sound by speaker is considered an art? What an interesting question, and thank you for that, Mehdi. Wow. My impression is there are far more speaker types than there are electronics, so I'm not sure about this observation. Maybe it is that you see this proliferation of receivers and you walk into a Best Buy store or a dealer and most of it is electronics, and then there's an area of speakers. There are certainly more speaker companies than there are electronic companies, but within each electronic company there's probably quite a few pieces of electronics. So I don't have a specific answer, but I will tell you this. Having been for many years in both electronics and speakers, well, at Genesis I did speakers, and now PS Audio is manufacturing and designing our own speakers. So I've got quite a bit of experience that goes back a ways. I will say that the majority of speaker companies kind of started out as hobbyists and didn't have a lot of knowledge. I mean, let's be honest. To build a speaker, you need a wooden box and a couple of drivers and futz around with a crossover, and you got a speaker. If you want to put this together and understand how all of this electronic stuff works, that takes a lot of years or a lot of experience, and the experience is gained over the years. It's much more difficult to become an electronics manufacturer of any kind of quality as opposed to a speaker manufacturer of any kind of quality. So my guess is that we have a lot of people who aren't quite as experienced in a specific field as others in this field, because if you try and do that as just a hack, you're not going to get anywhere. If you try and build a pair of speakers, yeah, you could build a pair of speakers in a weekend with just picking stuff off of Amazon. Give me a tweeter, give me a woofer, get some crossovers, build a box, you got a speaker, right? So that's why I think is the difference. Now, I'm not denigrating any, because there are some, oh my gosh, there are some wonderful speakers out there by people who really know what they're doing. And I'm in great admiration of them. But I think there's more knowledgeable pros in electronics than there are in speakers. There you are, okay?